this and see what it picks for me for my spooky October reads. And I think I will actually stick with this. So, we're gonna pick out 6 books. Six prompts, 6 books. I have no idea. All my books are downstairs, so I'm gonna be out of breath for a lot of this video. I'm gonna be going up and down many times. Okay. First prompt. Okay. Let's see. Oh, is it kind of gothic horror? The problem with some of these prompts, if it's not like something to do with the book cover, then I may not know what the book is about. A gothic horror. Okay, I'm gonna have to go take a peek. BRB. Okay, so I actually couldn't tell which ones were gothic horror. I have a lot of gothic books, like gothic fantasy, but gothic horror was harder. But I think I found one that could work. This is Vampires of El Norte by Isabel Cañas. I've had this one for a while from Book of the Month Club. I think it's like horror, and it's about vampires, so I had to go with this one. So it says vampires and vaqueros face off on the Texas-Mexico border in this supernatural western from the author of La Hacienda. As the daughter of a rancher in 1840s Mexico, Nina knows a thing or two about monsters. Her home has long been threatened by tensions with Angelo settlers from the north, but something more sinister lurks near the ranch at night, something that drains men of their blood and leaves them for dead. I have heard good things about this one. I don't know exactly what classifies as gothic, but I feel like this one fits the bill, so I am excited mystery. Ooh. Okay, so we're halfway, and we seem to have like all kind of mystery thrillers. I need a cozy book. Oh, okay, cozy mystery, but I need like witchy or paranormal. So hopefully we get some of that. Moving away from horror, finally, I picked out a couple books that I feel fit the cozy mystery vibe to a T. These are a couple that I didn't think I would be picking up this season, but you can't go wrong with a cozy mystery. So first I have the Thursday Murder Club, the first book in this series, which I do really want to get to. The TV show just came out about this by Richard Osman, or based on this. I think it's about like Boulder. Yeah, kind of like a clan of, let me just read it. In a peaceful retirement village, four unlikely friends meet weekly in the Jigsaw Room to discuss unsolved crimes. Together, they call themselves the Thursday Murder Club. Like, how cute does that sound? And I also brought Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone by Benjamin Stevenson. Everyone in my family has killed someone. Some of us, the high achievers, have killed more than once. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but it is the truth. Some of us are good, others are bad, and some are just unfortunate. This one sounds like it might be a little silly too. So I don't know. They give me like really the same vibes. Although this one seems a little more cozy with like the retirees doing the solving, which I think would be really cute and a nice break like from the horror. And with the show, I feel like this is relevant. So let's go Thursday Murder Club. I also have most of the series. Okay. Halfway through. Halfway. I'm scared. Oh, pumpkin on the cover. Okay, I feel like there's definitely gonna be like a cozy, at least some sort of witchy book with pumpkins on the cover. For sure. Probably multiple. Yeah, I'm glad we got that one. So, you will see I do not have a book in my hands. Guys, I looked at every one of my books. I did not find a pumpkin on one cover. Not one. I found one on a new book that I got, but it's the sequel, so I can't read a sequel without reading the first one. I'm genuinely shocked. I thought like 100% there would be at least a couple books in my like witchy, like cozy witchy books that had a pumpkin on the cover. Like, how weird is that? So I think we need to pull again. I mean, I'm not that mad we get to do another prompt, but I really supernatural book yet. Like a cozy one at least. Okay, let's hope I can pick from my cozy witchy shelf. Purple cover, purple cover. So I put in some like Halloween color ones. So there's one that says orange cover or black cover or green cover, purple cover. So I'm thinking like the classic Halloween orange and purple colors. I'm thinking like that, or like green and purple. Okay, this really should be no problem. I know I have multiple books with the purple cover. BRB. Alright, we're back and we nailed it. This is exactly the type of book that I was hoping to get. This is Re-Witched by Lucy Jane Wood. It is a cozy, witchy fantasy. I'm not sure if it's a romance. I'll read a little bit of the back. And the sequel to this just came out as well, Uncharmed, so that's good. And look how cute the cover is. I love the vibes of this. Perfect. Halloween, autumn. Read. So this says, in this spellbinding, warm and cozy debut novel, a burned out witch will need to turn to her friends and trust herself to find the magic in her own life again. Alright. This might have been in my full TBR video. I can't remember. But yeah, I think it's just gonna be really cute. Cute and vibey. And on to our 5th prompt. I was gonna say 4th. Look out. This one. Why are TBR videos so fun? Like to film and to watch. Oh. Set in university. So this is probably the least fall Halloween one that I put in here. I was thinking that a lot of, or just specifically to pick a book that is maybe like a dark academia type of book for this one, which I feel should be pretty easy. So yeah, most likely set in the fall too, like if they're starting school. So yeah, I think this will be a good one too. Once again, I have found two options. You may be able to tell what this one is. So for set in university, I definitely had choices, but I narrowed it down to these two series. I think one's a trilogy, but there's another one, and I think this one is a duology. I could be wrong, but I think this is A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. This is a YA fantasy, YA Gothic, dark academia fantasy. And it does take place at a university. And it is the most stunning copy. I know this has been popular. Again, the second one came out, I think, this year. teenager's romance and part Gothic mystery, this feminine fairy tale has captivated readers with its haunting, dreamlike atmosphere. That sounds so up my alley. But I did also bring the first book in this series, book 1 of the All Souls trilogy. This is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. Now, I have had this series for quite some time. I am ashamed to say. But also, the covers of these ones are so cool and so vibey. And it's witches. Deep in the heart of Oxford's Bodleian Library, Diana Bishop, a young scholar and the descendant of witches, unearths an enchanted alchemical manuscript. Wanting nothing to do with sorcery, she banishes the book to the stacks, but her discovery has set a fantastical underworld stirring, and soon a horde of demons, witches, and other creatures descend upon the library. That was giving me Blood Over Brighthaven vibes for a minute. A little bit. But this came first. Oh, I don't know. I mean, this would be setting off the whole series, and this book is really long. Oh, I really want to read this, but I don't know if I'm quite ready to dive into this trilogy just yet, as much as I really want to. God. Yeah, I just feel like I'm feeling the vibes of a study in drowning a little bit more right now. So I'm gonna go with a study in drowning. And for our final prompt of the video. Sorry, my neighbor's being so loud. I just had to cut out like 10 minutes of me sitting here like this. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I looked first. Haunted house book. It never wants to focus. Haunted house. Okay. So we definitely have a lot of like mystery horror on here. I'm also going to be reading a book that my mom picks out. We're gonna buddy read a book together. So I have a lot of reading to do in October. I'm filming this October 1st, by the way. So by the time this goes up, I've already started my reading. Okay, let me go look. Okay, I got a couple books again for Haunted House. I could have picked so many books for this, but I picked a couple that I felt were the most Halloween-y, haunted housey. I don't know. This first one was on my Halloween seasonal TBR, so it is one that is at the top of my TBR, period. on a dead-end street at the end of the wild Washington woods lives a family of 3. A teenage girl who isn't allowed outside, not after last time. A man who drinks alone in front of his TV, trying to ignore the gaps in his memory. And a house cat who loves napping and reading the Bible. So this is an immersive and shocking journey that will keep you guessing until the last page. And it's a horror. Do you know what? I think I might add them both. Because this just sounds so good. And I've heard really good things. And kind of same with this one. And it starts on Halloween night. So I'm doing it. I'm adding both. Okay, my loves. Let's recap the TBR. So, for a Gothic horror, I hope this is, we have Vampires of El Norte. For a creepy looking cover, we have Too Scared to Sleep. For a cozy mystery, we have The Thursday Murder Club. For a purple cover, we have Rewitched. For a book set in university, we have A Study in Drowning. And for a haunted house book, we have 2 Deadly Occupants and The Last House on Needless Street. This is a lot of fun. I think I really like the themed TBR like this, because I love like my TBR jar or whatever prompts, pick my TBR, but they're always just so broad. But if I can do that but still narrow it down a little bit with like the seasonal, I think that helps and will help me to like stick to this more for the month. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments,